Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob with Rob's Nerdy Knives. Today we have a very special unboxing. Something here from DLT Trading and Rockscale Design. Today I'm opening up with my Paramilitary 2, PM2. This is with the Rockscale Design. Critter scales on here and black hardware, black backspacer. Very cool. Made this knife very usable for me again. So let's see what we got here. That is going to be for this, if you hadn't already figured that out. So, oh, let me make sure I open this up here too. Is that it? Yeah, that's it for that one. Okay, so, first one here. Oh, I missed some tape. There we go. Get a receipt out of the way. A little sticker. Box. What do we have? A little Spyderco. So let's take a look. What is this? Para 3 CPM-CruWear. Okay, what is that? So it's this little guy right here. A little silicate pack. And of course the Spidey sticker. And this has the typical stuff that talks about the uniqueness of the steel. I'll put that off to the side. So this is the Spyderco Para 3, not Paramilitary 3, but Para 3, black and Purple G10, which is really nice looking, right? You got the Purple G10, the compression lock right here. You got that going on right there. Now normally I have a CME, which I might actually, did I save it? Yeah. I actually have another CME that I might put on that one as well. We'll see how that goes. And I might actually have a titanium clip as well. So let's go ahead and, it's pretty nice action right now. Pretty dead centered. No blade play, there we go. All right, so what makes this pretty cool is that I like this, and I have a Paramilitary 3, or Para 3, excuse me. I just said it. Para 3 that I enjoy very much, but it's very fancy, okay? Super fancy, and it's not really a workhorse type of knife. This I want it to be. So what do we have in here? We've got some washers and some screws. And we have these really cool scales right here. Oh, I think I grabbed the wrong box, didn't I? I think that was for something else there. That was for another video. I kind of ruined that one. All right, so let's see. It's probably going to be in this one here. It's the only thing when you do raw unboxing, right? All right, here we go. All right, so in here we have this purple backspacer and Burple. Not purple, but Burple. You see that? Different angle, it changes color. So let's take a look at that. And we have the Para 3 scales. All right, so let me put that over here. I'm pretty excited about this, because this is a little outside of my aesthetic, but I think these screws are just super cool with anodization. And that right there. Look at that. That's just stinking cool, isn't it? Of course, we got a sticker. We'll put that with our giveaway stickers. Got a bunch of Rockscale stickers now. Save this stuff over here. All right, so let's get into this. So the first thing we want to do is we want to take it apart. And these are typically, I think it's a T8, and this might be a T10. I don't know if they are. Let's just check. We'll take out the T8 and the T10. See if this is T10 first. Yeah, it's T10 there. And then these are typically, are they T8s? Or are they T10s? No, they're T8s. All right, so let's take that apart. Now, I don't know how tight it is. Typically, I use this. This I like for, but if I need some leverage, this is the much better one in case something's really Loctited in there. So, oh, that one was pretty easy to take out, so that's good. We'll put that over there. Now you may see this video speed up a little bit as I go through between different sections. That way you can come back to it. Let me take off the clip in the back. It might make it a little easier too. Those are T6s, by the way, if you didn't know. So with the Para 3, excuse me, you need at least 3 different torque bits. T6, T8, and T10. So I'm going to go get my leverage tool. Are these linerless? No, they're not. So I need to get this off. So these are usually, this little thing here in the back is always usually in there pretty good because they fit these. You can see how tight that was. So I just try to twist them and get them free. Eventually they comes out. All right, sometimes that's on there pretty tight, so what I'll do is use a cloth, a pair of pliers, so I don't scratch this little thing, in case I want to use it again, even though I'm replacing the backspacer. Hold that on there really tight like that. Get the screwdriver. There we go. That way we can save that. See, we're almost off. So I got the clip off. That's the first thing. All right, so now I'm going to have to use pliers again. Whew. I always love those lanyard holes to be in there so solidly. I don't want to bend it. Just want it off. And I did. Boy, you are in there solid, aren't you? Well, I'm going to give up on you and just take you out. Wow. Talk about being hard to get out. You got a fly in here. Kill it. Guess I ruined my G10 scales. Oh well. That's trash for now. I bend this at least? No, it looks like that one's okay. Well, just note to self, you're committed now to these scales. These are trash. That is the worst installation of a lanyard hole I've ever seen. I cannot believe how impossible that is to get out. Wow, look at that. They crimped it on there. They actually crimped it on there. You have to destroy your scales on a CruWear to replace them. That to me is crap, honestly. Very disappointed to see Spyderco do that. That is garbage, in my opinion. Absolute garbage. Not happy about that in the slightest. Spyderco, you can do better than that. Seriously. You're going to make me throw away G10 scales if I want to take them off. If I want to clean my knife, make it impossible. That is ridiculous. Sincerely, 100% ridiculous. But, you know, maybe they think that's fine for them. But that was stupid. Very stupid on their part. Like Spyderco, don't get me wrong, but that kind of stuff, that's stupid. You don't make knives, put screws on there if you can't take them apart. I mean, you got to realize most, I'm going to say probably one of the highest percentage of people who modify knives are people who own Spydercos. At least in my opinion. At least with the population that I talk to. All right, so I'm polishing the washers because that's going to help have a little bit of action because they were a little dirty. So just try to make sure it's nice, evenly polished on both sides. It's a nice and high polish finish. Make sure there's no little metal pieces on there. So you can see there's a little D shape there, and that's where this little flat part's going to go, right there. So I'll put a washer in on that side, see which is the nice polished side is this one. Get the D shape, be in the bottom. Okay, so that's in. We'll put that in. Let's get our hardware over here. So I will get the Burple hardware. Are these? Yeah, those are T8s. All right, so those are the two pivots. That's going to be for the clip, and then this will be this for the rest of the knife right here. We got a little ramp on there. That's cool. I didn't even notice that. A little ramp on the D10 ball. Very nice. Trying to see which is a really polished side. I'm going to guess with this one. I don't think it really matters, but that looks good. All right, so there we go. All right, so I have a little clip here I was going to put on. It's an old clip. Got it off of Etsy at some point. Not quite a Lynch clip, but I did order a Lynch clip to replace this, so I will eventually have a Lynch clip on here. This one's, as you can see, it's not quite as much room in there as a Lynch clip, so I might actually try to bend this a little bit, now that I think about it. Because it was kind of tight before on the knife I had it on. Yeah, that's the only thing about, you can get a Lynch clip. Those are really good, but you don't get a Lynch clip. You don't always get the same specs as a Lynch clip. So I'm going to try to bend it here. See if I can get it to come in a little bit. The problem is when I lay flat right now. In order to get that room in there, I bent it up, and so I'm trying to bend it right here. Probably need a second set of pliers. Got a little itty bitty set of pliers I could use. Otherwise I have to go to the garage and find some more tools. Don't know if these little guys will work, but I just need something to hold it, right? Sorry, I'm a little frustrated because I had to break those other scales. I've never had to break a pair of 3 scales before like that. Never seen the lanyard tube on that ridiculously crimped over. That's absolutely unnecessary. Absolutely unnecessary by Spyderco. Better. Not quite there yet. Probably going to end up scratching this thing, but oh well. Getting there. Slowly. Very slowly. Probably fast forwarded through a lot of this stuff, and I understand. But I want to give you the real experience of how I go through sometimes modifying a knife. And so close, so close. Almost there. I don't want to go over, but at the same time, I don't want to. See if that did it. George, I think I have it. So there we go. Now let's see if these little guys fit on here. It can always be a little pain in the butt, so we'll give it a try. Oh, they're T8s. That's the benefit of them, but they're T8s. I do like these purple color screws. Okay, let me see how much room they have under there. Is that enough room for a pair of pants for now? Yeah, it'll be okay as long as I keep them in good shape, because I don't want to have to replace these guys. So tip hand right up, clip like that. Should be on this side. Okay. All right. Now I'm probably going to get a different color clip for that, but there we are in all its glory. Got a little bit of blade play. Let's see if we can tighten that up. When we did the clip, that was on top, so that means this is the one that's tied to the captive pivot, and this is the one that we adjust the tension on with. Now, one thing I didn't do, I didn't put any oil on the detent track and the detent ball. Shame on me. So normally what I do is, I do it before I put the knife together, but we're not going to take it apart just to do that. Let's see if I can get my flashlight. So I don't know if you can see in there, there's the detent ball right there. Do y'all see that? Let's see if I just do a light on it. Detent ball is right there, so I'm going to put a little oil in there, and that should get into the track. So I had to fold the flashlight so I could see too. It's a little dark. We're nice and centered. That's nice. Might put a little Loctite on there when I'm ready. There's the purple. Look at that purple. So I did the purple to kind of do homage to the purple before I destroyed this entire scale, which is a real disappointment. But there you go. Look at that. Nice little user knife now. Definitely outside of my aesthetic. Now, I do have a CME. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I took it out. Here it is. It's called Compression Made Easy. I got it from OCD4EDC. Check them out. Subscribe to this channel too if you haven't already. Definitely worth checking out. Now, I think this one I had used before and I replaced it, so I'm going to see if I can make it work on this knife. Might have to clean it up a little bit because it was it used before on? Maybe not. So let's see how it fits on here. So the way they fit on here like this. You glue them on. I don't know if you can see that. You glue them onto the CME. There's usually a little space right in there, but then they glue on like this, and then it allows you to press that button. And then the idea was originally to help lefties, right? So the trick is to find where's the perfect spot for it, where it can be glued on. You're not touching the scale. So I'm going to use super glue on here. What I do is I use this little piece of paper. This is going to fit right in here like this. Then we take the CME and we slide it right on here. We find that spot where it should be. And that's the ideal spot. I want the most amount of contact onto that. And what I do is I have to put some glue on the back of here. So we need some super glue. Now I can use their super glue. I have a couple of their packs. Might just try that. Of course that sprayed on me, so let's get it off so it doesn't make my hands stick together. Of course, we don't want that. We're going to stick this without making a mess. Now I want to make sure I have it on there, but I don't have too much. Get a paper towel here. I feel like too much would have a chance to spill. So I think we're almost ready. Like I said, I use this right here. That's what I've got. Okay, the trick is going to be to hold this up. So now I found a spot where I think it's going to fit the best. We keep the paper in there because that's going to give us, make sure we're not too tight onto the scale. And I wait and hold it till it's at least sets a little bit, and then you got to let it dry. I think for at least a few hours. How do you like that? Speeding up like this right here as we're waiting. Might even edit it like once or twice. So if you see me come back, I just edit it and cut out some of the stuff as we're waiting. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this dry. And then we'll be done. So we may come back as I clean up a little bit here and I'll explain some of the things we've done. Alright, so unfortunately, just to summarize, we had to kind of destroy the the CruWear Para 3 scales here, as you see. This is one of the things I do not like about Spyderco. And why sometimes, if I can get a custom one, if I get new scales, because these get crimped on, and I don't know if you can see that. See how they're crimped on here? And this one's crimped on so much that it's made room for the inside, but it still can't get past that, because they literally, what happens, you have this tube and then it barrels over like that, and that locks it in. It's kind of like when you crimp a stud or something on there. And so you can see over here, it just eventually just tore right through it to get through there. And so now it'll just go in and out, but it still kind of pops in and out. And then I even destroyed, I feel like, that as well. But this part right here, I don't think I can get this back on. I mean, we could try to glue it back on, but yeah, it's just unfortunate. I still can't get this off. This thing's still not coming off, even with the tools, right? So, I mean, I was trying to do it earlier, and I might have edited it out, but what I was trying to do earlier is just see if I could pull this out like this. Okay, finally got it out, but in order to get it out, we pretty much destroyed this right here. You see? I might try to glue this on a little bit here, see if I can make it look somewhat like it was before. A little bit. I don't know if it's worth saving, but we can try. It's just unfortunate we kind of tore it. You can see it's even cracked right there a little bit. So that I'm going to have to try to see if I can glue that. Anyways, yeah, that's just a bummer. Just a bummer for that. So that's why sometimes I'll get the little lanyard tube things. I'll get a little lanyard tube. If anybody offers them, I'll usually buy the lanyard tube, you know, an accessory. So just do recommend that. So this looks really nice. I believe I have ordered, or maybe it's still in my shopping cart, but I ordered a Lynch clip with the purple on here, and that should be coming in. So that'll be really cool. That'll match this, or be close to it, right? And that point of having the Burple was it was blue and purple to kind of be a little homage to the Purple G10. And I thought that would be kind of a, so you could kind of tell it's the CruWear one. And we'll check out the rest of the knife later. But I've had a Para 3, done the reviews on it before, but this is really more of a modding kind of thing. So we're just going to let this dry and set, and then we'll come back to it. Probably splice that in, so I'm going to leave that there as I clean up. And if I skip through this or it just kind of fades in and out, then you'll know we're back. But I've used these tools quite a bit. They've actually been very helpful. iFixit usually makes tools for working on computers and electronics, but works pretty good on some knife maintenance too, by the way. Oh, should have showed you this. My apologies. So usually there's instructions here and all that. It'll have a little link on YouTube, one of their videos on how to install these. It's pretty old, but it's absolutely still valid and a good video for all of that. So I highly recommend it if you haven't checked it out. But check out OCD4EDC definitely. And check out his YouTube channel. He's got lots of neat little helps and things like that. I do like him. Good guy. So there you go. All right, we will be back. So I'm gonna pause and be back when we're done. All right, we're back. I spliced this in. This is going to be finishing up the Spyderco Para 3 video where I installed the CME. I had to do this twice because this actually fell off. You've got to be careful. Make sure you clean the place. Make sure you use alcohol. As you notice, I didn't use any alcohol to wipe it down, and I didn't capture that. So now I'm going to take this off. The second time I did, I might have gotten a little bit underneath. So when I pull this off, yeah, I think it's stuck in there. So I'm going to have to try to get that off here. I may have to take the knife apart. But the idea is that there you go. There's a CME just like that right there in place, okay? And this is supposed to give you a little bit of a gap in between. What I'll do is I'll probably take this apart because I don't want to knock it off, and we'll go ahead and take a look at it. But that's really how you install it. You've got to make sure that this is flush up here. I don't know if you can see that. Let's zoom in a little bit. You see right here, it's got to be flush here, and then it has to be flush on there. It has 2 points of contact, and you got to make sure you keep it very level. There's no gap underneath here between the compression lock that's pushed down this way. And I had a little bit of a gap, and it popped right off when I was trying to pull the paper out. So there you go. And when I did it, I filed it down. I was doing it during the day when I was working, and I really couldn't record a video. But we will be getting the clip. It was shipped already from Lynch Clip, so I'm excited about that. And I'll get a Burple one to match the rest of the knife. So this is going to look really, really awesome. But that is it. That's the Spyderco. Unfortunately, you can see it, the glue got stuck and took a little piece off. This is a Spyderco Para 3 with the new Rockscale Design scales that I love, and the Burple hardware, which I think looks really nice. I'm digging it, especially with a black blade. This is a DLC coated CruWear blade, beautifully centered, works really nicely. So really excited about that. Except for that piece of paper that I'm gonna take apart by taking the knife apart. That'll be the easiest way, because those things are finicky. If it's stuck on there, I want to leave it on there, because you get a good point of contact. You want to keep that. So there you go. Awesome little video. I had some challenges, like I said, with the Purple G10 scales. The little lanyard hole was crimped over, so it's something to keep in mind when you swap out Para 3 scales. It's always good to see if you get another lanyard hole that you can put in there in case damage comes to that. That particular one was really, really challenging, so that was interesting. But there you go. Hey, if you found this content fun, interesting, worthwhile, entertaining, or informative, would you please consider hitting the like button down below? And if you've already hit that like button, would you please consider hitting the subscribe button? Subscribing and liking the videos really helps out the channel. I appreciate you guys who watch the videos and support the channel that way. Thank you. Thank you to every one of you guys. And then also, if you haven't already, and you've done all the above, maybe consider hitting the notification button so you can be notified of future content. And to all my channel members, thank you. Thank you, every one of you guys. You guys are awesome, and I appreciate you. You guys really help the channel. Allow this channel grow to do the things that we're doing. So thank you. I really feel like you're just incredible supporters of the channel. So thank you. I want to thank you guys for that. So also, if you're interested, you're on the fence, check out the link down below about being a subscriber. There's different tiers. We have a once a month giveaway for members, for members. So there's different tiers for members, and there's a once a month giveaway for the members. And, you know, I'm not trying to entice you, but it's my way to say thank you. Okay, I just want you to know that. Don't ever feel like you have to become a member. I'd love to have you. If you're interested and you have the funds for it, great. If not, no worries. I appreciate you watching the videos and being part of the channel. That just makes this so awesome. So thank you. Also, if you haven't already, maybe check me out over on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Thank you so much for watching today, and have a great day and a great week. Bye.